Hello everyone, today we're talking about Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song. From the 90s onwards, movies taught me that the vampires spent all their time eating and having sex with people. Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song has taught me that they actually spend most of their time walking around looking at things, sometimes stopping to have tense conversations or pick up key cards. There is occasional eating. This is probably because the three vampires you play as in Swan Song aren't actually on their downtime. Set in Boston in 2019, you begin in medias res after a sudden violent attack on a party has left the Boston vampire court reeling. The prince, an Annie Lennox cosplayer called Hazel Iverson, has called three of her most trusted lieutenants in to firstly check on the immediate aftermath and thereafter investigate the wider fallout and strike against whodunit. Since developers Big Bad Wolf are the folks behind the console, the role you take isn't an action hero, but different shades of spy and or detective. Neither leaves you much time to loaf about being all sexy though. Your three leads are extremely cool nightclub owner Lewis, reluctant soothsayer Amnesiac Laisha, and quintessential vampire Caleb Basery. They are very different, but all interesting and very well acted, which you need in a game like this. On balance, my favorite is Caleb, because he is very serious and tired, and this particular combination is very funny. Each has a different level to play through at each stage of the story, and you can tackle them in any order you like because it's all taking place at roughly the same time. At first, the levels are small and contained, giving you a chance to get a handle on everything. The very first place you explore is Hazel's Court, which has a couple of two-room areas to look at. Then you progress to whole apartments where murders took place before graduating to giant secret bases with multiple areas. For money, Swan Song is best at the mid-stage, where the levels are medium-sized but dense. In the larger levels, you do a lot of jogging up and down between areas, and it ends up becoming a bit of a chore. But the slightly smaller stages still feel like a challenge, even though you never go very long without finding something. Leisha's first proper juicy level is great fun, as you try to reconstruct a large firefight and identify vampire bodies, all while trying to keep your hunger in check because all of the blood everywhere. The eating people in Swan Song is a purely utilitarian thing. Using your supernatural abilities taps into your hunger, and if you get too hungry, you might fully go off one. To replenish your hunger matter, you can eat certain humans in little safe rooms you find, one human per room, another reason it pays to explore. The powers are varied. MM's unique skill is celerity, a gotta go fast power that lets you worm across certain gaps or go at super speed. Can also go invisible or copy uniforms, even spoof being an actual person if you level it up enough. Caleb can do a vampire version of a Jedi mind trick and just say, "It's totally normal, I'm here." The most interesting is Auspex, which lets you see supernatural imprints left on a room, dispel disguises hiding secrets, or even see events or feeling associated with an object. There are also non-supernatural skills which can cost what I thought of as stocky squares, your other ability bar. This covers stuff like persuading people, intimidation, hacking, or being able to deduct things from what you find or hear in a level. And you can focus your skills at a cost of more talky boxes if you really want to pass an interaction. As in the console, confrontations with NPCs are Swan Song's version of combat, dialogue battles where you have to win a certain number of interactions to get the result you need. These are really fun. There's an interesting calculus to it, and the really cool thing is that you can pass confrontations without using any abilities at all if you pick the right dialogue choices, although doing that is much tougher. As a whole, Swan Song is a bit more loose and messy than I'd expected, but with thumb screws tightened, the annoyances would be much less irritating and the game much more fun. It's almost really good as is. I had, I think, a middling run where I got to enjoy the silly beats and interesting details, and didn't have too much tragic failures. I do want to play it again and try different choices or make better decisions, but I'm in the middle of a new game now. And there is that book I've been reading, and I need to put a wash on. I got attached to my three vampires, but not that attached. And this brings me to the end of my video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done that before and leave your comments behind. Thank you. Bye.